Hello, this is a red smoke, and I'm gonna show you how to cast a spell. It's really easy, or it's an easy concept to understand. You have to remember that when you cast a spell, you're utilizing imagery, you're utilizing letters and numbers. That's why they call it a spell, is because you spell out your intention and your desire. And I will do for you a demonstration spell. This is not a real spell. I'm not actually casting a spell. I'm just pretending like I am to show you how to do it. So I'm at my desk here. This is what we'll need. We'll need paper or parchment, a pen, and a lighter. That's your average cigarette lighter. It's Taurus. That's my zodiac sign, is Taurus. Now, to do this, it's really easy. First of all, think of what it is. Sorry, I have to adjust the lighting here. Think of what it is that you want in your head for the spell. Just think of what it is that you want, and let's say that my intention for the spell is to be a successful rapper. Okay, so if you think I'm gonna be a successful rapper, yo, or the 4 elements, but we'll get to that. The 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. What 2 elements are applicable in this equation? You want to amass money, don't you? In this pretend spell, and so you would want to invoke the element of earth, which is the element of money and material gain. You also want to get notoriety, so you would invoke the element of fire, which is the element of attention and charisma. So you would do fire and air. I'm sorry, fire and earth. Okay, so those are 2 things. So let's go to the board. So we could do like fire, and earth. Let's do a diamond. Okay. Alright, so we have a little flame and a diamond. That's the beginning of our spell. Now I have to spell it. I have to literally write out what it is that I want to accomplish with this spell. So I want to be a famous rapper. So in the middle I would write rapper. And I want notoriety and wealth. And since we were talking about notoriety is in the fire, we up here I wrote notorious for notoriety, and down here for wealth alright, rich. Okay, so I finished the spell, right? Being rich, and I'm going to show it to you, and I'll explain a couple of the things. Okay. Here we got a star, an upside down star with the Greek word Sophia for wisdom written around it. Notorious B.I.G. I wrote the B.I.G. in there. And Tupac laid to rest and wrestle inside this trap game. Oration, degradation. The white rapper comes to seize the day. Get rich or kill train. And then there we have, that's a witch, except her face is invisible. But and you can't see her arms or legs, but that's a witch getting stabbed with a knife, or the sword, which is one suit of the tarot. Then there we have the rod or the wand, which is the other suit, and then the cup or the chalice, which is the other suit of the tarot, and then the pentacle, which is the other suit of the tarot. And in that diamond that I drew that looks like a Superman S, I drew an upside down pentagram, and then I drew the two arrows like that to look like Pisces or the 69, and then I have the Taurus symbol here and the Aries symbol right there, and then I have the yin and the yang, which is also an echo of the 69 or the Pisces around the fire. And I have the fire, the flame, so that it looks like a vagina. And I believe that's it. And so this is my spell, and this is another thing, is when you draw out spells, you do not have to sign them. You don't have to sign your name or anything. If you want to, that's fine, but you do not have to, because the whole point of a spell is to take your intention and to put it onto paper or a parchment or some other sort of medium, and to charge that symbolism that you draw onto the paper with emotion, and to destroy it. And in destroying the spell that you drew out, that is actually destroying the paper. In this case, I will burn it. As you are destroying that, you are sending the intention out into the ether. This is magical theory, as I learned from reading the Satanic Bible. And I will now